I'm Hazel at ESA. So today I'd like to talk about how this program can benefit my career and how it encourages me to do engineering promotion upon graduation. So first of all, a little bit about myself. I joined the ESA program in 2017 and became a head ESA in 2019. So after graduation, I joined a consulting firm, and my hobby is long distance running. And today I just finished the Osaka Marathon, and let me show you my medal. Okay, so let's get started. So why this program can benefit my career is that because we can learn and apply public speaking skills. So why is this so important? Because communication is one of the attributes in some professional qualifications assessment. So for example, like the IC exam, like the Hong Kong I exam, they both have communication as the attributes. So starting from the probationary period, we receive trainings from an NLP certified coach. So NLP means neuro-linguistic programming. So basically we learn about the verbal and non-verbal communication skills. So the coach, Mr. Talis Wong, is also an engineer, so he actually knows about what skills an engineer should have. So this program is not just having training on the public speaking skills, but that we also have the chance to try it out. So for example, like me, my first on-stage experience is to be an MC in the Dean of Engineering Scholarship presentation ceremony. So I recall I was really nervous and my mind was blank when I was on stage, and I recall forgetting some sentences. So as we try out, and then, as we consistently having some trainings, we actually reflect on our public speaking experiences, and gradually we'll have improvement on it. So I recall having more confidence in the sharing in the ESA inauguration ceremony, and also for the sharing in the ESA info session. The second important takeaway about this program is that we can obtain some global exposure. So back in 2018, I was very lucky to have nominated by the School of Engineering to volunteer in the Boao Forum. So this is a very, very prestigious conference that government officials, educators, scientists, and engineers, they were all from 38 countries. They'll all gather together in Hainan to do conferences. So our role is to mainly to control the flow of delegates for the conferences. And as I said, that it's a very prestigious conference, and of course we can see a lot of top people. Like we can usually only can see them on the screen. So recall seeing Jack Ma at the venue, like on the picture at the middle, is supposed to be a GIF, but then it's actually a camera view showing Jack Ma walking past by. So it's very stunning because he got like 20 bodyguards next to him, and people are all taking out the camera to capture this moment. And apart from that, I was also able to listen to Lang Lang's live piano performance. So apart from these interesting experience, I'd also got some chance to sit in some conferences and understand how engineering plays a role in the society. I was really fascinated to see the delegates. They can actually talk about things that is out of the discipline confidently. So it makes me realize that to build up a career path, we should pay attention to both breadth and depth. So depth means our own technical expertise. So as an engineer, we should have our own technical skills. But then for the breadth, means that we need to pay attention to things that is out of our discipline. It's really amazing to see scientists talk about politics on stage, right? And my third takeaway is that I didn't realize that my sharing during the info day can actually make impacts to students. So I share this quote from Tory Burch, it says that never underestimate the impact of a small act. So I've actually got a story to share. So back in 2019, on the school info day, I was talking to different people and recall talking to a girl. She came to me and asked for some advice, and then because she was struggling, if she could be choosing engineering or not, because she heard that not much girls would opt for the subject, and she was also interested to know about hall life and also the facilities as well. So we actually had a conversation, and on the next year, on a very random day, when I was like walking past by my hall, and I bumped into her again, and she walked to me and say, "Hey, did you remember me?" And then she told me that she actually chose ESC because of my advice. I was really overwhelmed that I didn't expect that my small pieces of sharing can actually have some impact on her. So it makes me realize that I have, after realizing that I can actually have some small impacts to different people, it motivates me a lot to do engineering promotion. So even after graduation, I'm trying to, reach out to different organizations to, continue to promote engineering. Such as last year, I went back to the School of Engineering, the Shaw Auditorium, to do an alumni panel discussion to give tips to current students on what are the things that they shouldn't be missing in the university life. I also got invitation from my company to do career recruitment talk, and also to make some videos for the recruitment. So I actually joined the Hong Kong IE's President's Protégé Scheme as well. So what is it is that every year, the Hong Kong IE president would choose around 10 young engineers to become his or her mentees. So that is like a shadowing program that we learn how the institution works, and more importantly, we do engineering promotion. So as you can see in the picture, this is taken in LTJ. So last week, me and President, we went to UST to do a career talk and talk about what are the exciting projects coming up in Hong Kong, and tell students to be excited about their future career. I will also try something new, that we make a music video for our institution's theme song. And we also make videos for STEM educations, and hoping that to let the secondary school students to have a better understanding in engineering. So apart from these organizations, I'm also a member in the Dream Girls program. So it's like a group of girls. They're all from, they all have different roles in the construction industry. So basically, we make a lot of videos to share about the engineering tools that we use, and to share about engineering knowledge, such as rebar fixing, concrete pouring. I would also do interview to with the really outstanding women in construction, and hoping that we can empower the audience, and also do sharing in some expo as well. So basically, by doing all these, the ultimate goal is to encourage the public to have a better understanding on engineering, and also to encourage more young people, especially girls, to join this industry, because we've got a lot of projects coming up, and we need more people to work on it. So to wrap up my sharing, I want to share my ESA application form. That when I was asked to give a brief sentence of a good student ambassador, I wrote, a passionate storyteller that willing to share his or her real engineering experience, difficulties, and success. And I believe that even after graduation, when I'm no longer a student, I can always be an engineering ambassador, as long as we are passionate enough and we keep on sharing to different people. And thanks for listening, and I hope that you have some takeaway after this info session. Thank you very much.